Hey everybody, Cut a Plug here, and in this video I'm going to talk about Minelab deep signals, and specifically Minelab E-Trac and Minelab CTX 3030 numbers. Okay, everybody always asks me, when are you going to do a video about deep signals and what signals to dig and what not to dig, and what the Iffy numbers are supposed to be and what the signals sound like. So this is that video. This is the video if you want to find a crap load of silver and deep silver with your Minelab metal detector. So to start out with, I'm using, in most of these examples, I'm using an Andy S pattern. It's a great pattern. I learned it from his book. If you haven't read it, go out and read Andy Savage's Minelab book. It's amazing. I have the pattern on my YouTube channel. There's a video that shows exactly how to set it up. So if you want the pattern, go get it. That's what I'm using in most of this. And in particular, I'm going to talk about the Fe numbers. So the conductivity numbers, they're important if you want to know what you're digging as far as, nickels or pennies or quarters. The CO number can distinguish between high conductivity targets and low conductivity targets. But the Fe number is where the magic's at. It really is the number to look at when you're trying to distinguish a good target from trash, when you're trying to distinguish a coin or not a coin, or dig or not dig, or how deep, if it's a really deep Iffy signal, the Fe number is the number to look at. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Okay, I got to look at my notes. It's common knowledge that on the E-Trac and CTX, a coin is going to usually read the 12 on a Fe. Okay, so you have 1245 silver dime, 1246, 1247 silver quarter, 1238, 1241, 1242 for a penny. Everybody has been told that the number 12 is like the magic number, and in my opinion, that's complete hogwash. Okay, if you're in your garage, doing an air test with no mineralization, no interference from other targets like trash or iron or anything like that, then yes, it will read 12. But in the field, and especially on really deep coins, 12, you rarely get 12, a solid 12. It's going to read, well, let me just tell you what to look for. On the Fe numbers, on Minelab E-Trac and Minelab CTX, you're going to look for Fe numbers that go from 0, 1, all the way to 25, 26, and even possibly 27 consistently, okay? So what you'll notice on most of these examples, these are all live digs, and they're all silver coins except for maybe 1 or 2. So these are all signals that I've dug that are deep or really deep and on edge, and they're all kind of iffy, and the Fe numbers are all over the place. But that's what deep coins sound like, and I wanted to make this video specifically to show you what those numbers sound like, and I think it'll really help you. You can watch it over and over again, you can come back to it, because people forget. People forget that deep coins don't read 1245, So here are a few rules to go by when you're looking for deep coins, okay? First of all, the Fe number usually jumps around a lot, especially if you're using high sensitivity, which you should be if you're trying to find deep coins. But usually the Fe number, a lot of deep coins reads lower, like 01, 02, 05, 06, 08, consistently in the really low numbers. And then I find that some deep coins will have an Fe number that reads 18 on the Fe, or 22 or 25. So I want you to pay attention in all of these examples of what the Fe number is doing, because that is the money. The money is in the Fe number. I guarantee it. And another rule to go by is when you get a signal and the Fe is jumping around or the Fe is high, okay, listen to the audio. This Andy S pattern, the Fe is set to discriminate out at, I believe, 26 or 27 or something. The pattern is perfect for allowing you to listen to the audio and determine if that's a good target or not. So you can hear in these videos that I'm going over the signal, I'm going back and forth, and the target is relatively consistent. So I go over it one way, I get some sort of signal pretty consistently. At least I would say 50 to 60% of the time that I go over the target, I get a signal. So that's what you look for, is the audio. A lot of, the determination of whether to dig a coin is in the audio signal. So you need to pay attention to the audio, and you need to get used to what that sounds like on a deep target. Another thing to look for is that the target doesn't move. So if you get a really deep coin, it's not going to move. It might come in and out as far as the signal, but it won't move on you. Iron, a lot of times, will move. So, like, here's your signal right here, okay? You swing over it, you get a beep. If you swing back the other way, and now it's over here, and it beeps over here, a lot of times that's iron. And when targets come in and out, and they appear and disappear, and they move around, that's usually falsing, or usually iron, or something like that. It's usually a bad target. But on a good target, no matter how deep it is, if it's reaching the threshold of your metal detector's capabilities, and it's so deep that your detector can hardly even get a squeak out of it, it will not move. It will stay in the same position, always. Another thing on really, really deep coins is quick mask, or no discrimination. So there's a little button on your E-Trac and CTX. You can push that to go into quick mask, and there's no discrimination at all. I use that every time I detect, probably on every other target. So when you get a super deep signal, if it's iffy, when you have your discrimination on, or if it could possibly be iron, let's say you're getting an Iffy number that's in the higher range, like 22 or 23. Hit it over in quick mask and see what happens. If that number jumps up to 33 and it stays at 33 consistently back and forth over that target, and it only reads like in the 30s, probably iron. If you get a number that's 22, you open quick mask with no discrimination, and the Iffy doesn't go up, it's probably a good target. So I would dig it. Another thing I was going to say, and I forgot. Oh, quick mask. On good signals, the signal will not change on when you go from your pattern and discrimination pattern into quick mask. So if you get a signal and you're getting this signal and it's kind of iffy, if you hit quick mask, go into all metal mode, and the signal gets way better, all of a sudden it's coming in loud and clear, and you get it every time across, it's probably junk. So, and that's your discrimination coming into play. If you get an iffy signal and it's reading 10 inches, the depth meter is pegged out and it's super iffy, and then you pop it over into quick mask and go all metal, you're going to get the same signal. It's not going to get louder. It's not going to get better on a good target. So the signal will not get better if you go into quick mask mode on a good target, but sometimes it'll get better on iron because you're going all metal, and now I can see that's a big piece of iron and there's no discrimination. Okay. I hope I didn't confuse you guys too much. If I did, rewind and watch it again, and if you have questions, write them below. But now I'm going to go right into the videos, and these are just example after example of extremely deep. A lot of them are pretty iffy targets. A lot of them, the Iffy numbers are jumping all over, and I want you guys to see and hear what that sounds like, and I think it will improve your game tremendously. It's the beginning of the year while I'm making this video, and the reason I'm making it is because I want you guys to get your silver fines up for this year. Hopefully I can help. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to my newsletter. There's a link in the description. I'm going to be probably making a full E-Trac CTX guide sometime in the future. I can't promise when, but I will probably create an entire course on that sometime. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Hit the like button, subscribe, and sign up for the newsletter. I'll be emailing out an email when I do have more tips and cool stuff like that. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy. Got a signal here, and I think it's a really, really deep silver coin. So you can see that depth meter is at about 10, 12, and it's got that really high squeak. There's a 1946. 1443, and that the depth meter is almost pegged on it. If I turn, still getting it. 47, 1245. So pretty optimistic about this one. I'll go ahead and do a live dig. Not in the plug. Wouldn't surprise me if that's a 9-inch coin. All right, we're down to it, so. It's right down there in that corner. And I'm already probably 8 inches. I'll see if I can get the shovel in there. There's a big root right next to it. Oh. There it is. Sure enough, it is silver. It's a merc. It's 19, looks like 36, I believe. So, and it was, I'd say 8.5. I think that probe's 9 inches, so about 8.5 inches, and you could hear that it was a good, repeatable signal, and it'll kind of squeak in there. And that's how I find all my deep silver. Is those signals right there. They're not like a real loud, obvious silver signal, but if you listen for it real closely, you can find them. So I'll let you know if I get anything else. Okay guys, got a super, super, super deep signal. Sorry for all that machinery. There's some people doing some work nearby. That's just barely squeaking in. That 12 inches of about a 44 to 48. But man, that's a good signal, so I'm gonna dig it. About 10 inches is what it's reading. And it wouldn't surprise me because just barely coming in. That soil's nasty, but it doesn't matter. I'm not in somebody's yard or anything, so. to it. Oh, man. Nice, I'm finally to it. Oh, it's a quarter. And that sucker was deep. Like, that's a measured, I'd say 9.5 inches. About 9 inches from the top of the soil. Let me see what it is here. I think it's a Washington. Glad to find that because it's been a slow day. I've been here 3 or 4 hours and I just could not even get a wheat penny. And I just dug that Rosie. And now I got this quarter, so made my day. Yep, it's a 41 Washington. Awesome. All right, guys, just got a good high tone one way, and then the other way is real choppy. But I dug this out, piece of rusty iron, and now when I go over it, I'm just getting a really good high signal, about 10 inches. That's a good one, about 10 inches, so. I'm gonna do a live dig on it. We'll see what it is. Just over from where I pulled that rusty nail at, so. Not getting anything yet. Come down to it. Right down there. Oh man, that's silver.
Quarter.
Yeah, it is a quarter. Oh, it's just a Washington, but hey, I'll take it. All right, guys, got a really deep high signal. So I can tell the way that's squeaking really high, that's a silver, even though it reads 43, 39. It's got a real high-pitched squeal in there with it, so that's definitely a silver dime. So about 8 inches, I'll go ahead and line dig it. Yep, right down there.
There it is. Man, that one's smooth. That's got to be a Barber. So let me put that in my cleaner real quick and I'll let you know what it is. Brought some water with me. Yeah, that has to be a Barber. It's almost smooth. By the way, I use a ultra jewelry cleaner, and that's not silver cleaner. That's water in there. I rinsed it out really good, but Ghost Forever gave me the tip to use a little pill bottle filled with water. So I got me one of these things because it has a little handle to it. So looks like my coin fell outside the little thing, but well, that's a Merc. It's just a really old, really smooth Merc. I think it says 1917 on it, so let you know if I find anything else. Okay, I got a super deep signal here, and I'm pretty sure it's a coin, but we'll find out. But I'll let you hear it. See, that depth meter's almost pegged on it. Turn and still just getting a squeak out of it. Sometimes iron will read like that, but then you hit it, switch it over to the open screen, and you're still just getting that real faint signal. So the signal has not changed when I put it on the open screen, so, and it's repeatable. So that tells me that's probably a good coin. I'm gonna switch over. Let's see if I got a two-tone Ferris. Let's try that. It's not even wanting to pinpoint it, so deep, but got a pretty good idea where it's at, so dig it up and we'll see what it is. Looks like I'm down to it already, and it's not too deep. Just probably 7 inches. But that could be a coin on edge. Come on, what are you? There it is. That was silver. That was a rosy. And I couldn't see the orientation of it, but I guarantee that coin was straight up and down at about 7 inches deep, and that's why it was reading like that. So it was a silver dime, about 7 inches. If that wasn't on up and down, straight up and down, it would have read loud and clear, because I pull them at 9 inches plus all the time. So that's pretty cool. That was a really kind of iffy signal, and I'm glad it turned out to be silver, so you guys could hear it. Let you know if I find anything else. Okay guys, got a super deep silver signal, I think. Sure sounds like silver. About 8 inches deep. Okay. That's running the Nell Tornado coil 12 by 13. I'll go ahead and dig this live real quick. Let me go ahead and dig this one up. We'll video the next one. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's deep. About 7 inches. What do we got? Nice, it's a silver. Yeah, it's silver. Yeah. See this edge of it there?
Another mark?
Yep, another mark. Man, they're shiny when they come out of this soil. Okay guys, let you know if I find anything else. Okay, got a really deep silver signal. So I've got it in Andy S pattern. Man, that's a good one, about 8-10 inches. Hear it squeaking in there. Turn it 90. I got my sensitivity at manual 28. So I'm gonna switch it over to two-tone ferrous. Coming in pretty loud and clear, both directions. So one more time in Andy S just to let you guys hear it, and then I'll do open screen, so it's noisy. Okay. Yeah, it's hardly even pinpointing. I think it's right about there, so go ahead and do a live dig. Okay. Okay, looks like I'm down to it. Well, there it is. There it is, right there in that clump. So it is silver. Another mark? Good deal, as a deep one. I'd say probably 8 inches. I can't tell because that clump was already out of the hole, but good 7 or 8 inches. Could have been on edge, maybe a little bit at an angle. So, all right, guys, let you know if I find anything else. Okay, this is an example of a really deep one. extremely deep. Those are hard to spot. That's 10, 12 inches probably. Put it over on Andy S, see if I get anything. I doubt it. Yeah, barely coming in. Just a squeak.
There you go.
What you got? Cool. How deep?
Deep,
Huh?
right there.
About 5?
Kind of whipping it out. Other stuff in there.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Glove on, that's nasty. What do you got?
I don't know, I think it's my edge.
Is it shallow?
Flat quarter. Flat quarter.
Oh man, Barber dime. Serious, that sucker was so deep. We're on edge, I don't know.
Where is it?
Right here, got out of the hole. Man, that was just a real iffy signal. I'm glad I got it. No? Good deal. So that's a extremely iffy signal, guys. You heard how choppy that was, but that's how you get the deep ones. So let you know if I find some more. Hey guys, you're not gonna believe this, but just 2 foot away, or about a foot away, really. Where'd it go? There it is. This hole I just dug is right there, and then just a 1.5 foot over, I'm getting another deep signal, high tone, about 8 inches. They put it over an Andy S so you could hear that high tone in it. 1146. Thing's just barely coming in. On Andy S, it's just barely coming in there. High squeak. But when I switch over to that two-tone, comes in better. So I'm a firm believer in two-tone 0346. Man. Man, that's another silver, I guarantee it. I don't know. I didn't dig it yet, just enjoying the signal. I'm sure it's silver, it's deep. It's right by the other two. So, it's so deep it's hard to tell if it's a dime or quarter, but it's reading 46, so it could go either way. I think it could be a quarter. If I pull another Barber out of here, I might do a dance or something. Oh, come on. What are you? I think it's a dime, but we'll see. When you find silver, it makes up for all this nasty weather. I don't mind digging in mud as long as I'm finding stuff. Oh, come on. Let's see. Down to it. About 7 inches. Right on this ledge here. What are you? Cool. Alright guys, it's in this clump. Oh, I see the edge of it. It's silver dime. Silver dime. Just a couple foot from those other ones. What is that? Barber. Oh yeah, Barber dime. I think it's a 1906. Awesome. Let you know if I find some more. Hey guys, cut a plug here. Really deep signal. One of those iffy ones, so it could go either way. But I think it could be a really deep coin, possibly silver. So we'll do a lab dig on it. Check the hole again. This prep one is kind of useless. Not too bad.
yours false like that?
That's a little better.
Down to it, ain't I?
Right there.
Yeah, I think I'm down. I think I'm down to it. If I get my camera lined up here. All right, let's see what it is. Oh, it's a coin. I knew it.
Huh?
All right, Weedy.
Getting it.
Wheat penny.
Big Barber.
All right, I think I got another one here. So we'll let you hear it in Andy S. Reading about 10 inches on the meter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's silver. Let you hear it in two-tone. One thing about a two-tone, man, it's just loud and clear. That's what I'm running in. I'm in a ball field and there's not much trash, so I'll just set it on two-tone and just run super deep, high sensitivity. And that's how I'm getting these. And even in Andy S, just barely coming in. So let's see what it is. I'm pretty sure that's silver. It's hard to tell in two-tone ferrous if it's silver or not, because you can't really hear it. And I really don't go by the numbers. I go by the audio signal. So, but when I switched over to Andy S, that high squeak in there, even though it's reading 42 on conductivity, you can hear how high that squeak is. And I'd say this is probably silver dime. Pretty deep. I'm sure it's probably 8-inch coin. Don't have it yet. Okay. Down to it. I said I'm down to it. I think it's probably silver. Where you at? Nice. Look at that, guys. See the edge of it. It is silver. Got another one, Dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Another Barber. It's a Barber, Dad. 1908 Barber dime. Yeah. Hard to see. It's not going to focus, but that's a 1908 Barber.